Peter from drvoip.com with a tech tip. Today we're going to take a quick look at Amazon Connect Contact Flow. They have a new one that's called modules. Modules are a new feature in Amazon Connect Contact Flows, and I think of modules as a subflow. So if you have a section of your code that you're going to reuse several times throughout the deployment, rather than cutting and pasting it back into each contact flow, let's see how a module might help us do this. So basically it acts as a subflow, and it enables you to reuse a shared flow, and it returns a value to the contact flow that called it. So very typical in software engineering to have a main contact flow going through actions, and then we hit a subflow in which we call a shared piece of code that enables you to run a function and return some information back to the subflow that called it. And this is very, very useful if you've been developing software solutions for any period of time. You're familiar with the concept of a subflow. Let me show you how this works in Amazon Connect. When you log into Amazon Connect and you go to Contact Flows, you're going to see a new heading here called Modules. Modules, if you click on it, you will create a flow module just the way you would in any contact flow. In this particular contact flow or module, we're doing a holiday check. Now, holiday check is something you're going to do a lot of. So you check your hours. Now we're going to go check to see if today is a holiday and close the call center. So in this module, we enter the module. We've got a Lambda function that checks a DynamoDB database to see if today is a holiday. If it is a holiday, we set a variable. Amazon calls it an attribute. We're going to set the attribute is closed to true. And if it's in fact a holiday, we set the variable to true, and we send through this leg of our module to a place that says is closed equals true, and we return that back to the function that called it, or the contact flow that called it. Likewise, if it's not true, then we set it to false and we return it. So if we go back to the contact flow that originally sent it here, let's take a look here. So in this contact flow, we do our setup. I like to get the setup out of the way, so things like turning on logging and setting the voice and setting recording behavior, etc. Set the customer queue, whisper. This is all stuff that you normally do once at the start of a phone call. Then you see here it says invoke module. That's a new piece here. You'll find it under integrate invoke module. Just drag it out here, and what you'll do is click on it and select the module. Clearly the module had been previously written. So what we did here is we just call that module I showed you. In that module, it's going to check a database to find out if today's a holiday. If it is, it's going to return a contact attribute. Software engineers might call it a variable, and we're going to check to see if it's true. If it's true, we go to the after hours call handler. If it's not true, then we must be open, and we continue to send the call on its way. So it's a very powerful solution. I mean, I do a holiday check in almost every contact flow in which I'm transferring a caller to a queue. We have the option to maybe close a queue for a team meeting or a holiday. In either case, I get tired of cutting and pasting. By the way, if you don't know that, you can hold down your control key and click here and here and here, and then control V Control C to copy these, and then you can go Control V and paste it in another contact flow. But if you get tired in cutting and pasting, I recommend that you use modules. It's a very powerful capability. I hope you have found this informative. I thank you for viewing. If there's anything we can do to help you with Amazon Connect, CRM integrations, chatbots, or creating functional solutions that require software engineering assistance, give us a call, Dr. VoIP, at drvoip.com or Dr. Voip at drvoip.com. Our phone number is 844-4-DRVOIP.